Hello, church. So here is our devotional for Monday, March 9th, as we continue in Proverbs 14. We're going to be breaking this portion into three parts. So part one for Saturday, and now we'll focus on part two. There's not a particularly natural division, so basically just provided the meaning in half, but some good stuff in there that we'll get to. Van Leeuwen focuses on verses 19 and 20 as a proverb pair, which we've had come up before, and does some special commentary on those specific verses. So we'll highlight that for you a little bit before we head over to Eugene Peterson. All righty. So we'll begin with our NRSV reading. If you are following along with verses, our first section was 1 to 13. Today we're going to be focusing on 14 to 24. The perverse get what their ways deserve, and the good what their deeds deserve. The simple believe everything, but the clever consider their steps. The wise are cautious and turn away from evil, but the fool throws off restraint and is careless. One who is quick-tempered acts foolishly, and the schemer is hated. The simple are adorned with folly, but the clever are crowned with knowledge. The evil bow down before the good, the wicked at the gates of the righteous. The poor are disliked even by their neighbors, but the rich have many friends. And those last two were 19 and 20, which we'll talk about a little bit more. Those who despise their neighbors are sinners, but happy are those who are kind to the poor. Do they not err that plan evil? Those who plan good find loyalty and faithfulness. In all toil there is profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. The crown of the wise is their wisdom, but folly is the garland of fools. So some commentary specifically on 20 and 21 before one of our sections of reflection. These verses form a proverb pair within chapter 14. Verse 21 comes as a sharp qualification after the bluntly realistic observation in verse 20 that the poor disdained or hated is a sorry commentary on humankind. People seem to shun those who reflect the fragility of the human condition to them. If the evil of poverty is located in the other, we can distance ourselves from it. That people curry favor with the rich, the beautiful, and the powerful, those who seem to possess life to the full, is a converse comment on the drive to seek security and life on the horizontal human plane rather than in God. Ultimately, human differences are merely relative. They are leveled by that judgment of God that is death. Verse 21a bluntly condemns the behavior of verse 20a as sin. It is also stupidity, because the Lord, who made all, is compassionate to all and will not tolerate cruelty. And from his third section in his reflection portion. And the ultimate order of things, goodness and right prevail over wickedness and wrong. For Proverbs, the most important difference among persons concerns not their wealth or their social status, but their moral religious character. The young need to learn these patterns of reality lest they try to build a life based on those inverted instances where wickedness overturns good. Similar in function are the American proverbs, crime doesn't pay and honesty is the best policy. Such principles are ultimately moral and spiritual convictions about God and reality. Good folk commit themselves to such principles even when temporal evidence seems to contradict them. They do good because it is good. All right, thank you, Raymond Van Leeuwen. I am going to start saying Van Leeuwen because in looking at some pieces on commentaries on Proverbs. That's how I heard it pronounced. So we're going to stick with that for right now. Sorry about that. And from Peterson. And so our first break between 13 and 14 is a break that Peterson uplifts. And this section he entitled, Sift and Weigh Every Word. A mean person gets paid back in meanness, a gracious person in grace. The gullible believe anything they're told, the prudent sift and weigh every word. The wise watch their steps and avoid evil. Fools are headstrong and reckless. The hot-headed do things they'll later regret. The cold-hearted get the cold shoulder. Foolish dreamers live in a world of illusion. Wise realists plant their feet on the ground. Here's our proverb hearing. Eventually, evil will pay tribute to good. The wicked will respect God-loyal people. An unlucky loser is shunned by all, but everyone loves a winner. It's criminal to ignore a neighbor in need, but compassion for the poor, what a blessing. Isn't it obvious that conspirators lose out? Why the thoughtful win love and trust? Hard work always pays off. Mere talk puts no bread on the table. The wise accumulate wisdom. Fools get stupider day by day. Was a heck of a line to end on. Fools get stupider by the day. Woo! Thank you, Eugene Peterson. All right, so that's it for our second portion. We'll be back with you for part 3 of Proverbs 14 tomorrow. See you later.